it's a bad thing. No offense to, I don't remember her name, I don't even remember mine, but I'm kind of glad she left because I have anxiety and she was very intimidating. I'm sorry I didn't say Happy International Women's Day because I just get nervous, like I don't want to bother women because I'm big and I'm afraid they're like, what, get away from me, and then also, I'm also afraid that you're going to say you too because I got big titties, so I don't need that today. I'm a fat earther. Anyway, nobody watching this, the two people that watch this later would be like, what is he talking about? November 20th, 1986, the fat champ was born. That's me. That's when I was born. I'm the fat champ. In case you were wondering. I did not choose to come here in a normal fashion, like some of you fucking losers. I was nervous to say that. I'm like, they're gonna fuck me up. No, I know some of you are probably born in the stale, classic way, just trying to ruin your mom's vagina on the way out. How dare you? Think about your mom's vagina. You tried to destroy it. I had the doctor stab my mom like Caesar, like 23 times. If you look up a C-section, that's not the normal procedure on doing that. It was Kaiser Permanente in the 80s, so it was real wild back then. But I don't know if there's Kaiser Permanente down here, is there? Oh, okay, the joke just sucked. All right, moving on. They cut me out of this tiny little Filipino woman, and they pulled me out like a extremely obese man from a studio apartment after a heart attack. It's actually, I know it's sad. And fitting. I'm allowed to say it because I'm fat, that's why. No, so, this was way better in my head. Anyway, this part of the story is also true, according to my mom. When the doctor pulled me out, he yelled very loudly, and I quote, "Whoa, this is a huge baby. He is ready for a tricycle." That's really fucked up. It was literally fat shamed right out of the womb. It's really cool. Kaiser Permanente in the 80s. Yeah, I've had a strange relationship with doctors since the day of my literal being here. But I think the montage with doctors and my weight management, or lack thereof, it's just been a sight to be seen. Like, in the beginning of my journey, there was still hope in their eyes for my future of possible change. And then in 11th grade, 11th grade in high school, I was 400 pounds, which was unique back then. You know, I didn't see a lot of people my size at that age. Nowadays, it's really cool to be fat. So I was a trendsetter back then. Everybody else, fucking posers. Obese O.G. is what I'm saying. Anyway, 400 pounds. I'm at a doctor's appointment. You're never gonna guess what for. Back pain. That's right. The only 11th grader with back pain from being fat. And the doctor, he walks in, has no emotions on his face at all. And he doesn't even say hi, which I also thought was very rude, because it's a small room, there's only two of us. I'm a big guy, I know he saw me. He walks over to a drawer and he pulls something out, and I'm like, what's he doing over there? He turns around, now he looks annoyed. So I'm like, this is gonna go great, I can tell. And he walks up and he has a printout, and it's laminated, so it's fancy. And he goes, this is called a body mass index scale, a BMI scale. And he points to the front of it, and there's like a skinny cartoon character flexing, doesn't have muscles, don't know why he's flexing, but there's a skinny dude at the front. And he points at it and he's like, this is what a healthy person looks like. This is what you should strive to look like. And then he goes to the end of the scale, there's a fat cartoon character, and he's like, kind of disgusted. And he's like, this is a very unhealthy, disgusting person, is basically what he's saying. Then, this is my favorite part of the presentation, he goes beyond what he has printed out, beyond the thing, and he goes, this is where you're at. Yeah, a couple things. First of all, he didn't need to print that out. I don't know why he had that. Like, he could have just kicked the door in, ran up and just uppercutted all my chins, and spit in my face and been like, "You're fucking fat," and then left. And that would have been just like a little bit better than what he did. So like clearly it didn't motivate me in a good way. Second of all, I don't think it's a secret when looking at me that I have exceeded the limit of a lot of scales in my life. That one was hands down my favorite core memory when I look back. And lastly, I was just thinking, like, while he's going beyond it and everything and telling me, I was like, so you're telling me I'm at the forefront of the journey of fat that doctors have yet to witness in nature, because I'm not even on the fucking scale. I was equally, like, just impressed and suicidal. It was really awesome. So, I wish there was more fat people here, because the fat people would be like, I'm allowed to laugh at this. No. Everybody else is like, this is sad. No. Yeah, to say that I went home and had a binge eating session is an understatement. The McDonald's near my house was not even stocked up enough for what I was about to do to myself. And I got home and I just started eating the McDonald's, and I'm watching The Biggest Loser, and I'm crying. I'm like dipping the fries in my tears. I'm trying to recycle the sodium, you know? I'm just like, I'm eating, and I'm watching The Biggest Loser, and I'm like, I'm the biggest loser, and I'm just eating and eating. Yes, it sounds sad, but at a certain point, I stopped crying because I realized something. I kept eating because I don't know if anybody binges here, but you don't stop till you pop. Anyway, I continued eating, and I had a thought, and I was like, you know what? No, I'm not going to let this guy make me conform to his BMI scale. I'm going to go the other direction. I'm going to keep eating, keep getting fat, and I'm going to keep making appointments and just pissing him off. And you know they're going to like make the scale longer because people are getting fat as fuck. So they're like, we need to make this longer so we can fit everybody on there. And every time I come in, he's going to be like, oh, I'm finally going to be able to, you're on the scale. Fuck no, I'm going to keep going. He's like, shit, you're still out here. It's one race I'm going to win. And he's going to get so pissed. At one point, I'm going to be like 1,500 pounds. It will be one of my final appointments. And I'm going to be amputated, diabetes legs, I'm going to be bald, I'm going to be on a scooter, but he's not going to be able to tell. It's going to look like I'm floating because he's not going to be able to see the scooter. So it just gets sadder and sadder. I'm going to look like a really fat Professor X, and like my only power is that somehow I'm still alive. It's like, how are you doing this? And then, when I reach my final form, when I was writing this, I was like, I think they're going to be sad the whole time. I was right. When I reach my final form, he's going to wake up in his bed just sweating, and he's like, ah! And he's going to look in the background, and it's going to just be like my face. I want to do this. It's just going to be my face like floating and glowing, and he's like, oh my God, did you finally die? Are you out of your misery? And I'm like, no, your puny little skill could never hold me. I am forever expanding. Not even one dimension can hold me. I'm not just an entity, I'm an entity. All right, I'll end it on that. Need more fat people in the crowd. I'm gonna start hiring fat people.
All right, yo, we got Steve Ward.